make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution, around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch this.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here you go. Block.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And Tannehill changing the look. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Titans are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. Down the left sideline. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Swift. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Falcons.
Double 38. Blue check. Check, huh?
A-Chain now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Ritter. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
It's a nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Tannehill.
48-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
3rd down, it's Willis. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Going play action. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smash! Ready?
They'll swing this out to Toney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it. H.A. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Steal, black. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here we go, here we go.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
70 Timberwolves.
2nd down, here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right.
Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play. They'll come out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Down the sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
At the 13-yard line.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Titans have taken the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2 yards to go, second down. Ritter going to change it up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5.
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Devon Achane, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here you go, right here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Levis back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Throwing on second and long. Levis. His throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, here's Spears. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. Being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3. On play action, here's Ritter. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Down. Check smash.
Ritter off the play fake. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hey, go Fury.
Ritter with it after the play fake. This ball deep for Tony. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Red.
Ritter to throw it. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. A shot downfield for Burks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Cowboy 80. Hustle, hustle.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Going up top for Miller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 69 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, a run by H.A. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. H.A. on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney, 29 yards. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Play action. It's Tannehill. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Running left, it's A-Chain. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
At their 48-yard line.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second down throw coming for Ritter. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Rail. Ready?
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Claude red. Striker, 3-3.
Going play action. Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Come on.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he's got it inside the 10. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A-Chain will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Richie Grant. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's Ritter. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Harold Landry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Let's go.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Block.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead?
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On second down, Swift. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Tannehill now to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. That's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Titans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 50
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Where you at? Where you at? Face.
Tannehill. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quez Watkins, 43 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Set, go.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-chain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marquise Bell in on that stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, set. Check Fury. Set.
Ritter off the play fake. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Green Jack. Hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you've got to say, CD...